Hello everyone, welcome back. So this is update number 4 on my saltwater aquarium. Today is day number 24. Finished up 3 weeks and we're into week number 4. So I'll keep this brief. Today I did a 25% water change, 15 gallons out of my 60-gallon system, and then I let my tank run for a little while, and then I tested the water just a little while ago. So basically my ammonia level is 0. My test kit for ammonia didn't detect anything, so I'll say that the ammonia is 0. My nitrate level is between 2 to 5 parts per million, slightly lower than 5 parts per million I got a few days ago. So I think my water change helped out with that. I'm still trying to do carbon dosing, 1.5 milliliters of vinegar. Been trying to do it daily, but I've missed a couple days, especially the days when I work long hours. So I've been kind of inconsistent. I think that's why my nitrates have been up and down. My pH is 8.2 and my alkalinity is around 7.5, and that's what I kind of expected, because I am using natural seawater from the ocean. So I think that's where seawater is with alkalinity and pH. My calcium and magnesium, a few days ago, calcium was down around 360 and my magnesium was around 1380. Today when I tested my water after the water change, calcium's back up to 430 and my magnesium is around, actually it's above 1600 on the test kit. So I'm not quite sure if I did the magnesium test correctly. I'll repeat that later on today just to make sure my magnesium is okay. Let's see, I guess just to go into the tank, you can see that the diatoms are still well controlled. There's no real brown spots anywhere major or anything compared to a few weeks ago when the diatoms was really rampant. But I think I owe that to the Blenny and the tang. But there are signs that there is a green algae coming in, because I can see the specks on the glass there, and you can see on the rocks in the back there, as well as these spots right here are green, you can see. So hopefully that's a good sign. I think that's good, because number one, I think it shows that my tank is maturing, and also hopefully number two, they can provide a food source for the Blenny and for the tang, because those fishes are kind of particular eaters. I tried the store-bought seaweed dried algae kind of thing, and they don't really take to that too well. It's kind of hit and miss. So I hopefully the algae can provide a food source for the Blenny and for the tang. The other two fish I have, the blue one there is doing fine, and the wrasse somewhere, he's doing okay. So unfortunately a few days ago we did lose the yellow angelfish. My Halloween hermit crab attacked him, so yeah, unfortunately we lost him. I subsequently placed the hermit crab into my refugium in my sump, kept him separated there, and feeding him regularly until I can take him back to the pet store. Probably going to trade him in for something less aggressive, smaller hermit crabs, or less aggressive hermits, I guess, or something else that can help me with my detritus cleanup, because basically all I have right now is just that sea cucumber under that rock right now. He's resting during the day, comes out mostly at night, and the Trochus snails right there. So those and the sea cucumber have been working a lot to help keep my tank clean, but I'm gonna have to get more, invest more in a cleanup crew soon. Also, let's see what else. We can go over some of the things I've gotten. I've gotten the sand anemones, 2 of them there. Local fish store says that they're pretty mellow. They're not that harmful to other tank members. Easy to feed, just frozen shrimp, little pieces of frozen shrimp, and they take them pretty well. They do get pretty big, but they do look nice though when I saw them in the display tank at the local fish store. Behind them you can see the Halimeda, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. That's I guess that's a kind of algae. I was reading about it online before I got them. I thought that they looked nice, as a display algae in my aquarium. So I got those two. When I was reading about them online, apparently they're a form of algae, so they can help with nitrate and phosphates in your tank, and they do grow rapidly, so that's one positive thing. However, they do require you to maintain calcium levels in your water, because they lay a calciferous skeleton as they grow. So they use calcium from the water for their skeleton. You can see by that white leaf right there. So yeah, so they do utilize that from your water. The thing about the one bad side I read about the Halimeda is that they do have the potential to disintegrate in your tank, sort of like the Caulerpa, in that they can die and release spores, and which could be very negative for your tank and its inhabitants. So you have to really kind of keep an eye on them, I guess. They do, however, give a warning sign. So apparently a few hours before they disintegrate, they turn white and with black dots. So apparently it's the black dots that actually gets released into the tank. So I guess that's one good thing, is that at least they give you a warning. Hopefully that doesn't happen when we're away or anything though, so that could really mess up our tank. But otherwise, I think they do pretty good as a display, you know, as an addition to your display tank, as long as you're careful with that one negative thing. I got my feather duster there. The fish, luckily, have been leaving him alone, haven't been harassing him at all, so he's doing fine. Helps me with the, I guess, filtering some of the water, you know, the particulates that fly by. I guess he eats those. Got the zoanthids, 2 bunches of them, and they kind of broke apart when I took them off the plug that they came on. So when I bought them from the store, they came on these plastic plug like things, and you're supposed to take them off those things and plant them on the rocks. And to get them to stick to the rocks, basically you glue them there. And the local fish store, and also when I read online, they all say that you're supposed to use super glue that you buy from Walmart, you know, or wherever. And you have to make sure it's the gel type. So I was actually kind of surprised, but I tried it and it worked. So you have to make sure that it is the gel kind, and you know, just be careful when you're doing it, and it should work out okay. They're still alive, so I guess the super glue didn't harm them, and I guess it didn't pollute the water or anything. It stayed in place pretty well because I got the gel kind of super glue. The tricky thing for me was getting them off the plastic plugs that they came on. I tried using my fingers and that didn't work out too well. So the best thing for me was when I used plastic butter knife. So I was able to gently kind of nudge them and peel them off the plugs, and then I put a little bit of glue on their base and stuck them on the rocks. And so far they're doing okay. So I'm glad that that's working out okay. And that's about it for my tank, I think. I'll do another update in a little bit. Continue to check my ammonia because I've added a lot of things to my tank. Continue to check my nitrates because of my carbon dosing. Hopefully in the future I can get a biopellet reactor so it can help me be more consistent with my carbon dosing. Also, I'm gonna continue to test my calcium and my magnesium and my pH and alkalinity because of my Halimedas there, and give you updates in a little bit. Okay, thank you again everyone for watching.